What up, Janelle? What up, y'all? I'm Mel, and it's Mel Baby, Thursday Night Live. It was okay. If you read my title, it said I messed around, but I don't know if I'm hooked. Y'all gonna be like, no, it ain't like that. I tried some more shopping. Yuck. Well, I don't know what you drinking, but I am drinking lemon ginger tea with honey and lemon. What you drinking? I I had quite a day. Uh, I went with Keisha to one of her doctor's appointments, and then Gatorade Orange. Uh, and then we went to. She went grocery shopping. We've been gone practically all day. Like we left a little bit before 12, and we didn't get back till like 6:30 ish. So I started. What up, Bonita? How you doing? I started not to do a live, but I say no, cause I've been doing videos or whatever. But I'm trying to get up to where I'm doing content at least 6 days out the week. But like I said, uh, I'm trying to cut the shopping, so I'm gonna have to figure out another way to do my whatevers. Cause even when I go to Dollar Tree, y'all, that'd be like $30. Oh, you look forward to Thursdays? Thank you. I try. I try to make sure I'm here every Thursday, dude. Y'all won't know what I'm talking about. I tried it. I don't know if I'm hooked yet. I messed around, y'all, and I ordered off the TikTok shop. TikTok got a lot of interesting things. Oh, I'm good. I'm doing as best as I can. I've been struggling for the past 2 days. That's why I haven't been doing videos with Keisha and whatnot. Uh, tell you the truth, I probably should be hooked up to my oxygen right now. But I don't think this live gonna be too long because I got a full day tomorrow. We leaving out about 6:37, and then tomorrow night I have to do my sleep study. So with me being out in the street and whatnot, that's gonna be right on time because I'm gonna be able to just do my study when I go up there. They told me the latest I could get there is 9 o'clock. Um, but they want me there for 7:30. And because like I told her, I have undependable transportation. So, but I have my stuff ready. And when I came back today, I've been getting my stuff ready to pack my bag for Friday night. Keisha talking about, well, hopefully we get back early enough that you could take a nap. Why the fuck would I take a nap and I'm going to do a sleep study? Matter of fact, on the day of your sleep study, they ask that you don't drink caffeine. They ask that you don't take a nap. And so they ain't got to worry about that with me. Matter of fact, like I said, they want me there for 7:30. I think by 8:30 I'll be asleep. Especially if I take a Benadryl before I go there. Baby just went home yesterday. So hopefully I won't have to see him tomorrow. But I know that's not going to happen. Oh, wow, you did your sleep study at home? That's nice. How did they do that? Did they stay overnight? Or did they just do that 1 hour sleep study only? Oh, I was going to do my TikTok shot. I got this, and I got this. I just brought 3 things off the TikTok shop. Oh, my bad. Today is Dwayne's birthday. So I know he gonna pop in here because that's just how he is. He one of them people like his mama. All eyes on me. They think they Tupac or some shit. Today he made 24. That's pretty cool. They should do that with me. But they're not doing that. Because when the first time I took a sleep study, I went there and I was like, they was like, well, just act like you're at home. When I told them people I don't go to sleep till 11 o'clock, they were like, no, you're going to have to go to bed a little earlier than that. I was like, for what, you know? Hey, you ran off. I need a knife right quick. Probably not for this one. If this is what I think it is, I brought this for Lonzo. Yeah. I did it so we could do a review. These are freeze-dried candies. They call them frizzles. As you can see, uh, if he come back tomorrow, we'll be doing this over the weekend. Yo, and look here. They put 2 little candies in the bag. A little lemon one. It looks like a sliced lemon. And a spearmint peppermint. Oh, he ain't in here yet. You got to do it when he ain't here. But thank you. I'll tell him. But he'll be in here shortly. Unless he running the street and lied about going to work. And I brought this. This is a big thing they talking about on TikTok. They call it Charlotte. But they say is all the minerals you're supposed to have in your body. And they say I don't know. I hope this I hope it's all just a hoax, so to speak. And the reason I say that is everybody who take this on TikTok talking about, oh my God, I felt the changes immediately, and which means I'm not gonna take this till probably Saturday because they want you to take it the same time every day. Suggested use: take pea-sized quantity with the spoon given by this blend with 100 milligrams of water or milk. Store under cool and dry, away from direct sunlight. Avoid refrigeration. Do not buy if the seal is tampered with. Keep the lid always closed. Best to use 2 years from the manufacture date. But everybody who take this on TikTok talk about how it's done changed their lives and stuff like that. Do you know when next year's Mardi Gras is? Have you looked it up? So I got that. And last but not least, let's cut away from us. Hmm. Y'all, I cut that and did all that. Okay. I couldn't figure out how I got in the package. And I brought the lung health cold recovery tea. And it's in a little sticker. That's when Easter is. Well, no. Go by this. When is Ash Wednesday? 2025. Okay, next year, Ash Wednesday is on the 5th. So Mardi Gras is on the 4th. If you going to Mardi Gras, yeah. Uh, if they let you book, I would book now. If they let you book, I would book now because uh, unless you got people down there you staying with, uh, who own a house or got an Airbnb or something like that, I would book at least 6 months before Mardi Gras because I'm telling you, when you get down to Mardi Gras season, you booking too late. I'm starting to wonder if my dog could read me. And what I mean by that is, uh, I was in here earlier. I wasn't feeling too hot. And hold on a second. My bad, y'all. I ain't want to holler in y'all ear like that. This will be your first Mardi Gras. Uh, y'all don't have a type of Mardi Gras up there in Canada. Y'all are French too. Hey, don't you have to go back to work?
Nope. I work tomorrow.
And you got to go back to work tomorrow. Tomorrow, Friday. Okay, okay. Freeze dried candy Jolly Puffs. I wonder what that's gonna be like. Well, me personally, you know, growing up in New Orleans and being an adult in New Orleans, and I don't care for Mardi Gras. Mardi Gras just fucked the city up for us. Uh, Especially, you know, Mardi Gras was a headache even when, I wasn't a driver. But once I became a driver, Mardi Gras just messes up our traffic really bad to me. It's, you know, how many years am I gonna be catching beads and little plastic trinkets and have to go by other folks to be able to catch stuff unless they think I look exotic enough. you know. Mm. Okay, so the carnival y'all have in Toronto is a version from Trinidad. Is that because they have a lot of Trinidadians in Canada? I'm gonna see if this one better than the other one I had. Cause the other lung tea I had, it just rumbled something up. It just ain't do nothing for me. And look like when I use just a straight mullein, it don't do shit for me either. Okay, what you're telling me not really saying a lot. What is the percentage of Trinidadians in Canada then? Well, West Indian. What is the percentage of West Indians in Canada? Like, is it a third of their population? Like 30% of the population? I guess a third is kind of big because I know they have a lot of other people in Canada, so a third would be kind of big. But if that's only two provinces, then oh, okay. Because see, and this is part of why I don't like Mardi Gras. Even though black folks and other folks at one time, the time in which I was growing up in the city, was at 60%. Mardi Gras and stuff was not for us. You know, we wanted Mardi Gras, we had to go chase the Indians, or we had to go under the bridge to a second line. And ironically, at the time that I was growing up, there was only one black crew, one black float like thing, so to speak. One black parade, which was Zulu. And of course, Zulu did so good because look at their name. Then look how we, as black people, will wear blackface. Then they had other smaller like parades, uh like the truck parades, depending on where you went to the truck parade at though. Because um you know, it's like every other parade, eventually they got to be part of it. And I remember my cousins, they were truckers. And on Mardi Gras, they was part of the truck parade. And the truck parade used to be in areas uh where we were, so to speak. Because majority of the parades that go on and happen in New Orleans, yeah, of course, a lot of them gonna hit Canal Street, but because that's like the street in New Orleans, and it divides uptown from downtown. But over the years, they changed the ending point of the parade, or they made it bigger and longer so that more people could be entertained. But no, they don't do that here. They didn't do that in New Orleans. Our truck parades was just people in costume throwing out throws. And of course, eventually, you know, because the person who owned the business of Mardi Gras throws and floats, um, you know, it got big and whatnot. But we you know why they gave out the coconuts for Mardi Gras? Because there's one time that's all they could get to give out. And that was something I participated in high school. And I was like, this is all nice and dandy and shit. But I don't even want a Zulu coconut no more. When I tell you, I know I did at least 15 coconuts. And at least. And my teacher was like, well, you could take one home. Good old Mr. Cotton. And you know who I took my coconut home to? You'll never believe it. I took my coconut home to my grandma. Because I knew my mama was going to have us out there at 6 o'clock in the morning on Jackson and Willow at the Zulu parade. Well, waiting for it to come because Zulu don't start till 8 o'clock in the morning. Oh my God, I don't miss that at all. We really had a real parade routine. We were going to bed for Mardi Gras like it was fucking Christmas, y'all. You know, the night before we start making our hot dogs and whatnot. We put our chili in the pot. So in the morning, all we had to do was heat it. We put our hot dogs in containers wrapped with foil. We had a hot ice chest and a cold ice chest. That was wow. My mama roast peanuts a couple of days before Zulu, before Mardi Gras. Uh, we'll put them peanuts in a bag. We'll bring our peanuts out there. She'll buy the caramel popcorn from the store because them motherfuckers want too much on the route. Hell no, we used to get there before 7 because see, round there, look, Mardi Gras is a real shit in New Orleans. You from New Orleans, you be out there, you set up your shit, and somebody fuck with that. No, that's some real fucking bullshit there. They've had people fighting over fucking spots. And so when I was there, the city started saying like you can't set up your spot till tomorrow. But man, when I was growing up, people would be on St. Charles. They have their sofas, they had their grills, they had their ice chests, they had their chairs, and they would party all fucking night till Mardi Gras. What up, Vicky? No, I don't think Keisha here. Right. You go out there in your jogging suit, you end up with your top round your waist. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I don't, as I grow older, we ain't even gonna talk about that Christmas tree. Because let me tell you something about that Christmas tree. You see that Christmas tree, right? Don't judge me. Don't judge me. But you know, we put it up the week of Christmas. But guess what? The only people to see that light, that tree lit was me and Terrell. They ain't even cut the lights on or nothing. I was like, wow. So how you doing, Vicky? How the baby? You saying it? At least I put the motherfucker up and I saw the lights on it. I know what it looked like. Ask the rest of my family, except for Terrell, they can't tell you shit. And that tree been just sitting there. Man. Me and Terrell, we sat there. We took our time. We stretched it out because you know it was one of them plastic ones. We took our time stretching it out, hiding the holes and all that. And with this tree, it was very hard to do. Right. I'm about to get rid of that tree. We ain't doing no tree next year. Fuck a tree. I'm gonna throw a couple of little presents in the condo over there and y'all get happy. I believe I know there's an IKEA in Dallas, but I want to say it's in Irving. Oh, okay, I was wrong. It's in Frisco. There's one in Frisco and one in Grand Prairie. Man, they got to be tripping. I know they got more IKEAs than that here. Unless, oh, tell little baby happy belated birthday. Oh wow. So do you want to find out the gender? Or do you want to be like, hmm, is this pregnancy the same as the other one? Man, my cousin had two little boys. And guess what? I want to say that they were different, but wow. Because her first baby, he was a corn baby, always was. But her second baby, wow. Wow, they grown fucking men. Wow. And she got a fucking 8-year-old. Cheese and watermelon. Oh, wow. What? Oh, wow. That's a boy. That's some dumb shit. That's a boy. Wow. Cheese and watermelon. Right. You saying that. Me and Keisha went and had lunch today, and she picking with her food and shit. I was like, bitch, if you don't eat that food, I fucked around and got some fucking broccoli and cheese. That shit was horrible. Mm. So, well, I know Walmart is worldwide. They got a Walmart where you at, Janelle? I saw a nice. I want to say it was a dresser because it was by the bed sheets. Oh wow! Thank you, Jazzy Joyce. How are you doing today, sweetie? I'm making it. How you doing? But it was a nice dresser. You know they changing all them WalMarts around, right, Vicky? Walmart showing trying to show out bad. Oh, everybody charges for delivery. You just gotta suck that one up. Yo, I was the one who introduced air frying to my family, and I can't stand them motherfuckers. Oh, you getting by? Thanks for asking. You welcome. And I introduced air frying to my family, but air fryers have changed since we've gotten the first one. And I'm telling you, I enjoyed the heck out of our first air fryer. It was old school. The little air fryer unit, it was at the top, and you took the top off, and you had the bowl down there. I enjoyed the hell out of that air fryer. And then we got one similar to the one we got now. But my favorite air fryer was the one that Keisha got me that was big enough to roast rotisserie duck in. And it had the little rotisserie spinners and all that. Uh All right, right, you right. 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 A new air fryer does stink for a while till you break it in. Or I love hot dogs in the air fryer. I like when they get to where they like losing their skin and get wrinkly. But I find when you cook them to that point, they get a little salty. But yes, I love a good air fried hot dog. Oh, and all these have this beef smoked sausage. Well, I don't know. I don't. I don't know if it's a kielbasa or a smoked sausage. But oh my God, put that mother in that air fryer. Put a little score on it. That must be off the chain. Right. No. Now I ain't gonna lie. Uh if you still want your wings crispy like, just go ahead on and throw them up in that air fryer. Mm, my sons love putting they chicken in the air fryer because it still come out crispy. Before the air fryer, for me to achieve that same crispiness, I used to have to put them on racks in the oven on 400 or 425. I ain't got to worry about none of that now. And then, or you do it on parchment paper, no. Right, they off. I ain't gonna lie, they be good in the air fryer, but I don't like mine that crispy. So I'll just season mine and throw mine in the oven. But other than that, oh yeah, the air fryer. I'm not gonna lie, even though I don't really care for it like that, it does serve its purpose. Right. You're right, Vicky. Once men find out about the air fryer, they lose their mind. Then they only cook the same thing over and over again. Like, you could put more than chicken in that motherfucker. No, the cleanup is not hard at all because it depends on what air fryer you get. That is the problem. It depends on what air fryer you get. And that's where your cleanup problem come in at. Because the one that Keisha had brought me maybe about 5 years ago that was big like a rotisserie, they used to have that little tray down there. And you could put furl on that tray and it was huge. And you just let that cool. You pick that furl out there, you throw that away, and you wash your pan. And then, if you depending on what you cook, yeah, you gotta run a rag in it, but that's still easier than cleaning in the oven. Man, an air fryer does chicken well. It does links, sausage, call it what you want, hot dogs well. Um, it also, I haven't really tried the steak in there. I'm not saying right nuggets, not so much right, because I don't like the air fryer for my fries either, do because y'all know. So I don't like my fries that whole, that whole, that hard. Oh, and I also like to bake potatoes in it. Yes, you can bake potatoes in the air fryer. And it's something like maybe 20, 30 minutes, depending on the size of your potato. I love to bake potatoes in it. I don't really like to do shrimp in it. I haven't really delved into the seafood with it. But right, right. That's why I don't like the air fryer fries. But my sons love them. I don't care for the air fryer fries. And oh, don't judge. But I also find out, them little fake pieces you buy from the store? It does those well too. Look, they had been making Lonzo pieces in the microwave for whatever fucking reason they were doing that shit. But my son was like, why would you put it in the microwave? Like, this is something that got to go in the oven. Like, boy, he threw that piece in that air fryer. I was like, you've been cooking fucking pieces in the air fryer when people ain't around, huh? Yes, yes, they cook them well. They do well. I was like, wow, the cheese all together is melted. Is yes, it does. I when he did that, I went, wow. Okay, okay. Look at this shit here. Terrell, you woke? Right, I brought me one today. Forgot I brought it. It melted on me. I was like, God damn. Because I don't normally indulge in those type of things. So I forgot I brought it. Right. And I was like, man, this mug here. And now Lonzo wants to eat pepperonis. So, and milk that cheese and the pepperoni be on there, all fucking orange and red, whatever color. And I be like, wow. I say, look here, baby, you're gonna have to let me try that one right there. And they better not ever put that baby pizza back in the microwave. He ate that whole piece of himself. You know how long he put it in the air fryer for? Hey boy,
Huh?
you know how long he put it in the air fryer for?
What?
Them pieces.
I'll put them in there for like a good 13 minutes.
And it be cooked.
Really?
Well, why
Serious?
you put his in the microwave?
Alonzo's? I'm not. Yeah, I put them in the microwave. That's how you want it. I usually do
No, that
mine.
ain't how you want it, cause Lord, that boy had a pizza the other day. He was like, "What is this? What is this?" The pizza was half raw in the microwave. Oh, you tried that? I haven't tried baking goods. Well, no, I'm lying. Cause you put a bun in there like a roll for about 3 minutes. Oh my goodness. Uh, I be buying them rolls. You put it in there for 3 minutes, depending on what type of bread you want. I'm gonna say we put it in there 3 minutes at full. Well, no, I don't put it on 400 because I don't want it to char like. I put it on like 375 for like 3, 4 minutes. That bread be warm. It'd be like they just made it again. See? So you say it wasn't the best? But what kind you put in there? me tell you something about this little boy. Like, he too old and won't be putting the brakes on shit now. Cause y'all, we Curtis had Uber Eat McDonald's, right? And Jimmy Dean. Oh no, I wouldn't put a Jimmy Dean enough. Because the Jimmy Dean, they suggest you put that in the microwave anyway. But Curtis ordered McDonald's, right? And normally he get the chicken nuggets. But for some reason, he wanted to be brave and get a cheeseburger. And they didn't make it plain like he wanted it. They didn't have the onions on it, but it still had the ketchup, the mustard, and the pickle on it. So he's sitting there debating. Man, I knew I should have just went on ahead and got my nuggets like I normally do. I said, see, that's your problem. You don't want to learn, you don't want to experience new shit. I said, you can't keep yourself locked in the world like that, baby. You got to explore sometimes. And he still, I said, look here. He thought he was going to get my nuggets because he knew I had got nuggets. And he know, look, when I go to McDonald's of lately, it's either gonna be nuggets or a cheeseburger. And so he was like, all right, right. So he was trying to see if he could swindle my nuggets out of me for that hamburger. And I was like, I don't know what to tell you, baby. He was like, look, I'll just eat the cheeseburger. But can somebody scrape that ketchup and stuff off there? I said, oh, no problem. And I took my nugget and I swiped it across there. And I took some off. And I said, there you go. That's the best I could do for you. And he just looked at me like, if he could cuss me out, I think he would have. So he said, okay, you done took that off. Let me just go ahead. I just can't do the pickles. I just can't. I say, ain't nobody telling you to do the pickles. Go ahead. Throw them bitches to the side. Matter of fact, that's your sandwich. Do what you want to it. So, what up, Gloria? How you doing? Yes, I do. So, he was up there. I just can't do the pickle. I just can't. I'm like, no worries. That's your sandwich, you know. You don't want them, throw them bitches off to the side. So he looking at his burger. He put it back together and he bite it. Right. He bites it. He went, huh, this is actually pretty good. And then he looking at me like I still got the damn nugget to put the shit back on the bread for him. I said, well, next time, just tell him no pickles and no onion. He said, I'm going to have to do that because you know what? This is actually pretty good. This is. It really is. And I just looked at him like, no shit. Because I remember he was 2 years old. And you know, when they're 2 years old, they always starving and whatever, whatever. So right, right. So I remember he was 2 years old. We was at McDonald's. And I brought my sons, it was a McDonald's that was inside of a Walmart. So, what up, Gloria? So I told him, I'm gonna go get you a cheeseburger. Stay here with them, cause I'm not taking your wild butt in the store. So what up, Miss Boosie? So I gets the cheeseburger. He like, man, I don't want that. Well, I took my lovely and went got this cheeseburger. You don't want that? You gonna have to wait till they come out the store to eat. He had his little fit then, but then he was like, give it here. But that cheeseburger had mayonnaise, mustard and ketchup on it. So he's tried ketchup before. He just, as when it became a choice to him, he just chose not to eat ketchup. I'm good, you Miss Boosie. How you doing? How you doing, Gloria? And I be watching him like he don't realize, he eats barbecue sauce. He eats barbecue sauce. And in his mind, barbecue sauce can't be from ketchup. And so that's good, Miss Boosie. How your sister? How your daughter? So in his mind, ketchup and mustard damn sure ain't no barbecue sauce. But I had to educate him a little bit. I went, I make one of, that barbecue sauce I be making and you be tearing it up? He went, yeah. I say, you ain't never really paid attention to me making it, huh? He was like, no. Normally when I come in the room, it's already in the pot and it's bubbling and whatnot, whatnot. I just know you put some onions and some red stuff in there. I went, oh. Oh, wow. Right, Janelle. That's how they are. They won't get funny depending on who's showing it to them. Oh, ain't no thing, Miss Boosie. And so he was like, so this is like what barbecue sauce start out like. I was like, yes. And he was like, huh. I guess I do need to try more things. I've been telling you this shit for 2-3 years now. And now you're going to sit there and say, maybe I do need to try more things. You could have sold me for a fucking penny. Like, I had to be like, put it down, put it down, put it down. That's just like, look, he's been wanting to play Scrabble for years, ever since he really started reading. So like over the last 2 days, yeah, he don't eat no sauce with his nuggets. Uh, no, he want his nuggets with no sauce. Oh, I don't know what made him start eating pepperonis again, but now he eat pepperoni pizza again, and which is crazy because he used to sit here and eat plain pepperonis with us just to eat them, and if we would buy a pepperoni pizza, he'll pick the pepperoni off, and I'll be like, that really don't make no sense because even though you're picking the meat off, you're still like leaving the juices and the flavor. And he was like, No, this is just cheese piece. I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna let you have that. I don't fuss with these little motherfuckers because I be done fucked around and hurt 'em. And back to the Scrabble. So he playing for years. He been trying to get me to play Scrabble with him. So the other day he was like, "You'll play Scrabble with me?" I said, "Hmm." I said, "Will you read a book?" Yeah, and he started walking off, blah 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 blah. So I told him the next day. I said, "See, you ask something to me, I ask something to you, but you won't read the book to play Scrabble." He went, "Oh, that's how that's going to go?" I said, "Yeah, you read. If you would have read the book, all happy and nilly willy, me and you was gonna play Scrabble." So I brought him a book a few Christmases ago, and we, we picked the old mother, we picked it up, and so he reads it. He struggled over a few words, but he pretty much can read the book. I said, "I feel like I've been played. You read through that shit like you was reading The Simple Cat in the Hat." Because Cat in the Hat is a very difficult book. At least it was in my day. But he read the little book. So I say, okay, I guess I might as well keep my word. So I say, so I pulled one of his numbers. Man, you gonna make me open my Scrabble because y'all, I've had this Scrabble game for almost as long as he's been alive, but I've had nobody to play with. So it's been on the shelf, wrapped in plastic, never opened for at least, I'm gonna say for at least about 8 years, y'all. So I was like, hmm. I say, have I ever brought you a dictionary? Well, no, I'm jumping ahead. So as we getting the scramble out and we about to play, his mama called. She was like, "Hey, Stank, I'm coming to get you. We 50 minutes out." So he just fall apart and start crying. "Man, I finally get to play Scrabble and then they come. Why they got to come get me?" And I'm like, wow. I say, "But if you hurry up and take your bath and put on your clothes, we could have about 30 minutes to play." That was the quickest bath he's ever took at my house. He was back in about 5 minutes. I was like, "Damn, did you wash yourself?" He was like, "Yeah." I was like, "You sure?" He was like, "Yes." I was like, "Okay." I said, "You got me opening my Scrabble for nothing." I said, and he was like, "Why would you say that?" I was like, "Because because you don't like to read. You don't like to learn new words and shit like that." Because Keisha told him over the weekend, every week when I send you home, I'm going to send you home with 2 words. And I want you to find the definition. And when you come back, I want you to be able to spell that word and tell me the definition. Oh my God, that boy cut up, cut up, cut up. So I say, You gonna make me open this Scrabble and be playing myself? Oh, I'm in Texas, but I'm originally from New Orleans. Uh, and I also got a little of that West Louisiana thrown off in there. And so I tell him, you gonna have me up here playing my goddamn self. He was like, oh no, this not gonna be like that. Thank you. And on the accent. And he was like, no, I got this. I know how to spell and I could read and write. Thanks. And so I explained the rules of the game to him. I say, now we gonna put the tiles in here. Get your little wood board. I gave him a little wood piece and I took mine. I said, we gonna shake this up. Right now we picking to see who go first. He won that, which I was gonna let him go first anyway. Keisha good. She tired. Which I was gonna let him go first anyway, because even though a lot of people think going first is easiest, it's really not. Because if you strategize when you play Scrabble, you're not trying to put a word up there that they can use like that. So, but also, you got to have the tiles on your board. So he got R, I got Y. So of course I'm second. So I said, okay, well, it's all good. So I shook the bag. I said, now go ahead on, get 7 tiles. He got his 7. I got my 7. I looked at him and went. So I said, okay, baby, it's your turn. He just throwing the tiles up there. I said, see, you should have read the rules first or let me finish explaining them. I said, you got to start on that 8, on that star. Oh, no. Well, you don't want to play with me. I'm proper like a motherfucker, dictionary and all, okay? I say, okay, then. He looked at his tiles for a minute and he moved them around. What up, Chatterboo? How you doing? I'm good, and you? And so he looking at his tiles, right? And he was like, I can't find a word. And I just laughed. I say, oh, is that so? I say, you mind if I see your tiles right quick? He went, yeah, go ahead on. I looked at his tiles and I looked at him. I say, see, I told you I was going to be playing myself, but no, I'm not going to rub it in just now. But let me show you what you got in your hand and you don't realize it. I say, I moved his tiles around. I say, you got hint, you got lint, you got lit, you got a lit. I say, oh, what up, Keisha? I ain't even see you come here. Thank you, Miss Boosie. Because if you wouldn't have said nothing, I wouldn't have never knew. Okay, so once I showed him what he had, what did he leave with? It don't matter. So I was next. Throw him on there. No, that's not what well, I let him go ahead. I said, well, pick what word you want to put up there. I gave you a few of them. I gave him 4 words out the tiles he had. So I want to say he picked lint or hint because it was a 4-letter word and one of the tiles was worth 4 points and one was worth 2 and the other ones was worth 1. I want to say he put hint up there. So I'm like, okay, get your 4 more tiles. And I went through my word up there. He looking at his shit again. He like, mm, mm. He said, oh, I got a word. But the word he said, I looked at him. I said, wait. What? He said, ooh, wee. I said, oh, no, we don't play that kind of Scrabble. We play big people Scrabble. We don't use slang. We don't use proper names. And because that's what it was. It wasn't ooh, wee. It was Allen. And he spelled it Alin. I went, oh, we don't do proper names here. We don't play proper names. We don't do slang. We don't do them what y'all call them, acronyms, but you don't call them an acronym because you young. You probably just gonna call it some OMW or something like that. We don't do that here. We spelling words. He went, okay. Well, then I don't have nothing. And I'm looking at him and I'm like, at that point, I say, baby, have I ever brought you a dictionary? He said, no, I don't think you've ever brought me a dictionary. I said, well, when you come next weekend, I'm going to try to do my best to get you a dictionary. That boy can't spell. See, that's the problem with these little new young kids. When I was in school, 8 years old, we had to take them 10 words home a week. We had to define them. We had to write sentences with them motherfuckers. They ain't doing that with them motherfuckers no more. In 3rd grade, which he is in, I was formally introduced to a dictionary. I was like, well, no. I knew what a dictionary was before I went to school because I was nosy and I could read. But they're not doing that shit with these kids no more. I threw you on the board. He went, what's a you? You said none of them fake words and slang, and I said you is a sheep. He went, huh? Yeah, they don't do that shit with them kids no more. He was like, you. I went, I said you call it what the fuck you want. It's a female sheep. You don't believe me? Look it up. He was like, no, I believe you. I said, I told you I was gonna be playing myself from your letters and my letters. I'm playing myself. I said, boy, I used to do this. I was the bored, lonely child at home. I used to do this shit. This is what I do. That's why it's on that shelf out there. And he was like, I say, so if you wants to play me, you have to get your shit together. I'm gonna get you that dictionary here, baby. I'm gonna get you a notebook too. He was like, he couldn't do nothing but laugh. He said, all right then. I see what you mean. Yes, I love Scrabble at 8 years old. I was like, boy, y'all put yourself in that phone. Y'all watch all that YouTube. You play these games. Right. But I've always tried to have him like that. When he went to school and whatnot, things changed for him. And he's dyslexic. But like I told him, so was I. So am I. I said I get caught up every now and then, but in order for you not to get caught up, there's a lot of practicing. It's a lot of practicing. And he was like, oh, okay. No, Joyce. The only reason he like that is because he got to beat me. See, I don't believe just because he's a little kid, let him win. I don't play like that. You're going to have to beat me. You won't beat me? You got to beat me. Right, Janelle? Right. We had the spelling words, the definitions, the sentences, all that. They don't do that with these kids no more. I don't even think they got spelling as a class, as a a subject. And he was telling me something. I was like, baby, I'm way older than you. And I've been nosy just as long as you have. But I didn't have the tools you have. And the thing about the tools you have, you don't have to remember it because it's always right there at your fingertips. But when I was growing up, it wasn't like that. We had to go get the dictionary. We had to get the encyclopedia. What's an encyclopedia? Are you shitting me? No, what's that? I say is a book specifically filled with some knowledge uh, alphabetically. And he was like, huh? What's that like? At that point, I really wanted to choke him. But I just let it go. I just let it go. No, no, no. We had to do that regardless. No, and spelling was not a part of. No, spelling had its own turn, its own time. We had spelling, reading, English, math, social studies. I went to Catholic school, so we had religion, and then the elective, the other elective. Right, every week we had the list of new words. We had to look that shit up. We had to write sentences. And come Friday, we better know how to spell it. And by Thursday, we needed to know the definition, which I found was shitty. Why Thursday we got to know the definition? By Thursday, we should know how to spell it. And that's why I'm glad I had the third grade teacher I had. She was awesome as fuck. And when I say awesome as fuck, she really was awesome as fuck. Right. Because not only did she make learning fun for us, she if you needed help after school, regardless of what was going on around the school, she would be like, I'll stay with you for a little bit. We could go over this. Or and not only that, she took us on field trips, just little shit to clear our mind from schoolwork that the school would have never allowed her to take us on. And then the crazy part, I went to school in the French quarters. Yo, when I looked up my old school a few months ago, it broke my fucking heart because it is now condominiums. Uh, yeah, it's condominiums. And that's what I was telling my kids. I say, you have to realize I went from a school with like 350 students to my class being 350 students. They were like, huh? Yes. The whole school only was 350 students. We only had one grade for every class. One kindergarten all the way through 8th grade. Just one class. And we had about 30 to 35 students in each class. And then when I got to high school, talk about a culture shock like a motherfucker. When I got to high school, I was in freshman 6, but the freshman class went all the way up to something like freshman 12 or freshman 13. I was like, wow. And in those freshman classes, we had like, they had about 30 people in my homeroom. And I was like, wow. I go from 30 people a class to 30 people a homeroom. Okay. But I had fun. My mama tried to bully me and make me go to what school she wanted me to go to. And my brother had already told me he didn't say that about me specifically, but if you had enough for her, you damn sure got enough for me. But you was gonna try to make me get you cool points and shit. But when they saw I ain't really fuck with you, you wouldn't have got no cool points. And that's what I was telling them. Keisha always kicked that privilege shit. In some ways, yes. But I was not the privileged siblings in my family. It was not I. That's why when it came time for me to go to high school, I went where the fuck I wanted to go. Y'all don't like me like that anyway, so let me be. So that's what it was. Because once I refused to go to the school that my brother and my sister went to, then my mama wanted me to go to McMain. I was like, nope, too much diversity. This ain't my cup of tea here. So, and I politely told the people there, I can't deal with y'all. I don't want to come here no way. So I don't even know why they brought me here. So I got into the school I wanted to go to, so that's where I went. Oh, I done told this story twice over the last 2 weeks. Look. Look, like I said, my parents didn't fuck with me like that. They did, but they did, but they were not the ones that was giving my siblings privilege, but they was allowing it to happen. So, even as a child, that's the excuse my father's people gave for not wanting to fuck with me. That I was just too fucking arrogant and I was fucking stubborn. But it wasn't really that. Well, maybe it was, but once I realized you ain't for me like that, I'm not about to fuck around with you like that. Because, like I was telling somebody, they used to fuck my summer up every year till I went off on my auntie. And make me go out there when I could have been in the city with my family, so say. They were my family too, but they didn't treat me like family. Like when we would go out there for the summer, they would wake us, they would make us do chores, then they would feed us, then they would make us finish cleaning the kitchen, and they would just throw us in the yard like a fucking dog. Whereas when I would be by my grandma in the city, yeah, I woke up, I did chores and shit, but if it was my decision to go outside if I wanted to. And I didn't have to go just in the fucking backyard. You know, we were free to go to the store once we told my grandma, hey, I got a few little pennies. I want to go get some penny candies. We were allowed to do shit. But my daddy people didn't allow my sister and myself to do shit. And come on now. We not stupid. We know stranger danger. Right. No, you fucking saying it. How you want to know that what really made me know that they was fucking over us? And matter of fact, that was the last summer I was able to go out there. I was about 12, 13-ish. I can't really say, let me think. She a year older than my brother. So I was 12, okay. And this summer my cousin came out there. She never came out there. This was the first summer I ever met her. You know, I had heard about her. Yeah, I had heard about her. You know, I had seen pictures of her and all that, like all over and shit in the scrapbooks and shit. But she was like a ghost to me. My brother knew her, all my cousins knew her, but ironically, I didn't know the bitch. So this was my first summer ever meeting her. I'm 12. She's like 15. And my sister's messy. What up, 951? How you doing? But we noticing how because she there, they don't throw us outside in the yard. What? No. We don't clean up either. What? So we noticing this shit. Me and my sister, we go outside just so we could talk about them bitches and they don't be hearing us. So we goes outside. I say, you see that shit? My sister just, I'm good. How you doing? You good? All right. My sister just like, la di da la 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 la. Cause she's rocking in a free world. She ain't realizing shit going on and whatever. So I'm like, you notice since this girl came here, they wake us up with breakfast. I miss you too. How you been? For real, how you been? I say, you notice since she come here, they wake us up with breakfast, and after we eat breakfast, they only ask us to fix our beds, and we don't have to do none of that other shit. She ain't realizing, she ain't noticing. I'm like, oh, okay. But once I put the seed, she got mad. Wow, God is good. And so once I done put the seed in my sister's head, and now she inside peeping the shit out, we go back outside. Like the next day we meet up or whatever. Bitch, you right. That is going on. Huh. Now, my sister not in here. But keep in mind, Privileged, okay? Privileged. Your mama was color struck? Okay. Well, how you could be color struck? We all yellow bitches. God forgive me. We all yellow. Cause even though my uncles, my daddy, my grandmother was dark, they didn't want no, my grandfather was dark as well. But their children, all their women are light. I only got one uncle, well, two, and those women wasn't even their wives. Well, yeah, my two little cousins, their mama was dark. I'm saying little cousins, but their daddy was older than my daddy. And yeah, their mama was dark. But the child before them, she looked like a banana. She was so yellow. And matter of fact, she was the only yellow woman he had been with. And that I knew of, okay? Oh no, because the woman, he was doing every other thing. My uncle was fucked in the head, I think. Because the woman he was with after my little cousin's mama, she was red too. She was red, not yellow, but she was light. They were color struck. And of course my mama was like, uh my uncle, my that died, I had never seen him with no yellow women. None of the women he ever brought around were yellow. They were all brown skinned. There were some pretty cool broads. And even my uncle not. Yeah, all his women were dark too. Oh wow. Oh no, she was yellow, but her hair wasn't all that. And the only thing she had really going for her that they liked so much, she had them light eyes. But that's a family trait, you know. But put it this way. I think my people only accepted her and claimed her and said that shit because she was light. I don't my uncle said that was never his child. They just threw that child on him. He always said that. He always told me he only had two children. Oh, come to find out though, a couple of years ago he had three children. Wanna know the fucking crazy part about that shit though? She knows she ain't my uncle child. Want me to tell you how she know? And how my family know? Everybody done did the 23andMe or whatever, except for her. That says a lot, don't it? Look, people consider this good. It's just hell. That's all the fuck it is. Like, I could cut it off today or tomorrow, regardless, and keep it short. It don't make me or break me. But yeah, I'm serious. We found that my uncle had a baby. She was born after he died. Thank you. She was born after he died. Uh, his other daughters are on 23andMe, but she's the oldest. She's not on 23andMe. But not only that, though, if you put his four children that he so say got together, I'm not judging. I'm not saying nothing. But three of them look alike and one don't. That's all I'm gonna say. And this child was born after he died. And that motherfucker, you could tell that's his child. And oh, I'm like that too. But still, it's not even a thing of that. You saying that. When I was growing up, my daddy felt right. My cousins, my daddy felt like I do that too. I just took my time and sat there and twisted it this time. But normally I just brush it and put it in a ponytail and go. Really, I'm saying a ponytail, but I bun it. You know, I grab it all together and I wrap it up and I make it a bun. But growing up, my daddy, oh my God, you ever want to fucking piss my daddy off? Really like piss him off to where you know you gonna get beat? Fuck with your hair. My daddy, I remember when I was about maybe 15ish. Now at this time, I'm still getting allowances and stuff like that. But I save my money to do what I want with it. So when Salt and Pepper came out, everybody had to have stacks. My sister didn't cut her hair, though. Not like that. I cut mine into stacks. My sister was going through something else. See, I had it stacked, but I still was letting the back grow. So I guess I slid like I was safe. When my sister was about 12, she went and took his clippers and she cut her hair about that high. I don't know what happened, but I know it was not good. I don't know everything that happened, but it was not good. She cut her hair about half an inch. When my daddy saw that, yeah, you heard the crickets. And I was like, thank God it ain't me. It ain't me. But we used to uh we used to have Jerry curls. And my daddy got mad because by the time I hit 16, I had been wearing a Jerry curl for about, I'm going to say 4 or 5 good years. And oh, we ain't even going to talk about this bell pepper. But when I got to 16 and the Jerry curl was down my back and it was fucking greasing all my shirt up and shit, I was like, this ain't for me no more. So I found me a hairdresser. I cut it and I permed it. Well, really, I let it grow out first. What? Oh, wow. Oh, that's cool. That's cool, Janelle. Your sister gave herself some bangs and your granny cut off everything but the bangs. That's cool. No, she wasn't playing. Wow. That's cool as fuck. I thought, no, I don't think. Oh, wow. Hell no. And when we was younger, my daddy used to, my daddy was a quick cab driver. So my daddy met all kind of people. So uh, he met this woman who had a beauty salon in her garage. Her name was Cassandra. And Cassandra was our hairdresser. I have to wonder if my daddy was messing with that woman because after a while, my mama started going. And once my mama really started going, we didn't go to her no more. Play right. So I was like, wow. And we went to Cassandra until we got the Jerry curls. But she used to perm it. We used to back in the day the mushroom was popular. Our mushrooms was over our shoulders. And my daddy would always have a fit, why the fuck you won't cut your hair? Women ain't supposed to cut their hair. And I'd be like, wow, really? That's like when I was 19 and I really cut my hair. I gave myself a fucking bald fade. Literally. No, it's not because of whatever, whatever. Because around that time, I was dating a dude. Yeah, you know the mushroom? The mushroom was the shit. That was I guess you could call that the old school rap. And we used to do them motherfuckers too. My daddy, when he started sending us to the hairdresser, he brought us to the beauty supply. He brought us rollers. Well, he gave us the money. And he told us, go get what you need. He gave us money for rollers. He got the hair nets. He got the papers, all that. He had the sponge rollers. He had the magnetic rollers. I was like, all right then. Right. And so I was like, shit. I'm, you know, and that's like Lonzo. Oh my God. Yo, that brush I brought from Timu, yes, it does work. But don't get rid of your 18 brush. Right now, if I when I used to love a good mushroom, what they call it now, they don't even do mushrooms no more. When you see somebody with a mushroom, you be like, wow, I didn't know people still wear mushrooms. But I brought that brush. Don't get rid of your 18 brushes. Nah, because it does detangle the hair. I'm not gonna lie. Or they call them bobs, okay. Oh well, we was calling them bobs too somewhat. But bobs was just the bald headed one. You saying the mullet, but don't you? You don't think uh Stacks was a sort of a mullet? Hey, how you doing? You back this week? Okay, welcome. Keep writing your chirping up. Anyway, there you go. Write it again. Oh, now you when you say shags, are you talking about for men or women? Cause back in my day, a shag was a dude haircut, but they call it something else now. What they call that haircut with the booty?
The shag.
The shag?
Mm-hmm.
Y'all call no, you sure?
Yeah, they call it the shag out here in Texas.
Okay.
I call it trash. But
In Texas they call it the shag. But we called it something else in New Orleans. Right. The shag was for black men. The mullet was for white men.
I love money. So
And man, you saying that shit. My first job I ever got. Keish, hey, your mama still woke in there? My first job I ever got, I worked at Swagman's. Now, to work at Swagman's, it didn't matter what Swagman's you wanted to work at. You had to go be trained in Gentilly, right? And in Gentilly, they had their crew out there to train you. And you had to sit there through a 3 or 4 hour just him talking shit. Right. Swagman was my first job back in 1993. So there was this dude, but he was from Detroit. He wasn't from New Orleans. And we was like, okay, this motherfucker had his hair cut like Batman. Now let me explain. He had the shag, but instead of just being hair all back here, when he got to the back, he had his hair cut like the Batman wings. Hell no, we used to shop every Saturday at the one on St. Claude in the Legion Fields. Because, that was my hood. That's why people be like, you from New Orleans? Well, where you really from? Well, look here. My mama house was in the 10th ward, but I really grew up in the 7th ward. You know, by the time I got away from the 7th ward for real, I was in high school. Because we used to spend that much time with my grandmother. Yo, shit changing now. These fucking old entitled, right, 7th ward. These old entitled ass fucking children, and they got their opinions of their mamas in them, and the mamas is like, bitch, ain't nobody babysitting for you like that. And they definitely don't have the momos that I grew up with no more. Uh, I don't even know what it's gonna be like for the children. Fuck, cause let's see, Lonzo does still have one grandmother. His mother's mother died a couple of years back, but his father's mother is still alive, but they wouldn't consider her no mama to him, cause he's only met her twice in his life, and so but these mamas, they had a TikTok. She was like, my mama would be, my baby go by my mama house, and she'll have that foot and mouth disease or whatever, and she'll kiss her, And my mama did that. And I said, Mama, why you kissing that baby? You know she infectious. She like, if I'm gonna kiss her, she kiss her on the forehead. She said, I don't know what these millennial grandparents gonna be looking at. Right, Miss Boosie, right. Man, I uh I ran into one of my friends today and she told me she moving. I was like, she said, I'm glad I ran into y'all because next week I'm moving. She was like, it's harder for me now. She said, my mom used to live here like 4 or 5 months ago. And she used to, good night, Bonita. Thanks for coming. You be blessed. You have a safe weekend and a blessed week. She said, shit getting harder for her because her kids are acting out and all kind of shit. And before, her mama used to help her with her kids. So she said next week she moving to San Antonio where her mama moved at. Not only because her mother's there, but her whole family is there. And I was like, okay, I can understand that. She said, but not only that, my mom's old, and now that she down there in San Antonio, even though we got family, she's by herself. And I prefer to work for my mother than to have my mother out there working. I was like, oh my God, that is just so sweet. Because these fucking kids nowadays, what up, Cheryl? They don't feel that way. They don't feel that way at all. Bitch, you made me get a job. Fuck you. Like, wow. Bitch, you ain't never give me enough money. You ain't never buy me what I wanted. Why should I buy you something? But I'm like, wow, these fucking children nowadays is ridiculous. How you been, Cheryl? Cause they like that now. They be with all that bull. Oh shit, y'all. It's midnight. I'm gonna let it go about a few more minutes. Any questions? Because I have to be up for six and wait, no. I have to be up and out the house by 6:30 in the morning. Uh wow. I took that breathing treatment, got better. Right. A hearing test. You losing your hearing? You're not hearing shit? I took a hearing test. They was like, yeah, you got a little hearing loss, but it ain't major like that. I went, thank you, Jesus. They was like, you only off on a few decibels. I go live every Thursday night. Uh, Sometimes I do have special lives, but it's not that often. But Keisha good. She losing that weight. She gonna make me have to put my foot up her ass, but she good. And it ain't because she losing weight. She's just a dick. And yeah, guaranteed. If I don't go live on a Thursday night, all right, I'll tell you, say, hey, I got to be fucked off. But normally I go live every Thursday night. Oh wow. Yeah, I'm praying for you. Yeah, Cheryl. Okay. Yeah. But sometimes I sneak in another live in there somewhere. Just depending on how I be feeling. Good night, everybody. Thank y'all for coming. Your attendance and your participation was appreciated. Y'all be blessed. Y'all stay safe. Oh, wait, before I finish that, I told Keisha to go and watch, what was it? What was it? Dear Child. And she was mad because she one of them people, if you've seen it, you got to tell her everything. And then at that point, I don't really have to watch it. But I wouldn't tell her nothing. And she threw her little temper tantrum. If this not good, I'm never watching another movie you recommend again. I said, oh, okay then. But when she finished watching it, she went, wow. I could not stop watching it. And who knew it was going to end like that? I said, you never knew. Right. Yes. Peace, blessings, love, and light. Thank y'all for coming. Thanks for your participation, your comments. Thanks for your super chat. Y'all have a good night, a good weekend, a blessed week. Y'all stay safe. Love y'all. Thank y'all. Oh yeah, because we about to get us another cold front here in Texas. They say Saturday our weather's supposed to be in the 30s. So we gonna see. Until next time, y'all. Peace, love, and health. Reach y'all. Stay safe. Y'all have a good one and have a blessed week. Till next time, y'all. Oh wow, thanks, Jazzy. Till next time, y'all. Peace, love, and hair grease. And y'all stay safe out there. I'll see y'all next week. Till then, be good. Yes.